Seraphim 17 once again. This is my Metro Last Light Ranger Hardcore difficulty video walkthrough. This is chapter 17 and it's entitled Nightfall. So this is the sister chapter to the previous one, where we're back in a swamp. We're on the other side this time. It's at night rather than day, and it's significantly easier and quicker than the last one if you know what you're doing. Once again though, there are caches to find if you want to get the achievement, and they're not the most obvious ones, although this side is quite simpler. Also, if you're wanting to do the achievement for getting all the tripwires in one playthrough, I've just ran past a building that is filled with the buggers. They're literally everywhere, so you want to definitely make sure you prioritise on those to get that stat up a little bit, or you'll be playing through the game again. And as much as I enjoyed this game, I think I played through it 4 times, maybe 5 times, and you know, a game has to be really, really special to hold your attention for 4 or 5 playthroughs, and this is a fantastic game, but it just didn't hold me. So this sequence here, you can get past these without shooting any of them, but I decided to because this is Ranger Hardcore and your guns do a lot more damage. So I just put them down with a shotty, and then I sprinted over here. But once again, you can sprint over here and ignore them. You don't have to shoot them. Like, it's one of those optional moments. And the video is quite dark again, guys. You know, I could fix that. I could put it into After Effects and do some brightening. You know, mess around with the colour scales, do some of the compositing features that I've got, but then I'd have to render it and then re-render it, and it just adds up the time, and nobody seems to be watching this guide, so that's really sad. And you know, if I was being paid for this guide by a company, you know, by somebody on YouTube, like a parent company or something, or somebody asked for a guide from me and they give me a flat out rate to make it, or they were paying me for my time, which would be amazing, but extremely unlikely, then I would go to all the limits I could. You know, my quality at this moment in time is about 90%, and because I've seen much worse quality, I'm quite comfortable with it, because I'm limited by my environment right now, and my environment is limited by my prospects. And as soon as those prospects change, the quality will go up to 100%, because there will be no noise in the mic getting picked up, because I'll be able to eradicate that. You know, I will have a better mic, even though this one is fine. I want a full-on, you know, radio broadcast professional microphone, and then it'll just bridge that gap of the ultimate quality. And you know, I'm confident in my editing abilities, I'm confident in my commentating abilities, and I'm confident in my ability to play the games that I'm presenting. So I really do think that my channel is as strong as it can be, or it will be, should I say, when those changes happen. But this is the boss, anyhow, and what I do against this dude is, if you've got claymores, which you should have, put a claymore down in front of you, he will run at you, and the claymore will stun him. And then just do this. You know, just keep dropping claymores, put a couple of shots in him if you want to, use your shotgun, and the claymore is going to be a lifesaver here, because it stops him from attacking you. There's a couple of those napalm grenades on the floor that you can use, the incendiary dudes, and just rinse and repeat. It's got a lot of life, it takes a big beating, but the claymores do some serious damage on this difficulty, and hopefully this guy will drop sooner rather than later. So it goes for a big swing. I throw a incendiary on him, a couple of shotgun shots, do a bit of kiting, because it's quite a wide arena, but he can still clip you quite easily if he gets close, so just be aware of that. Another thing too, on this difficulty you can't see your weapon that you've got equipped, so you have to kind of be aware of what you're doing and how to change and things, and have confidence in your ability to do so, because it can get tricky. But I recommend incendiaries once you run out of claymores, and then just shoot him a bit. Hopefully the snipers will do some extra damage on him and take him out and things. Just keep shooting, doing all the good stuff. But yeah, speaking of the position that I mentioned, that's why I admire Gamefront so much, because they actually hired a group of good guys who work in an office, who, you know, they get paid for every hour that they work, and it might not be as good a wage as, you know, some of these successful YouTubers who get ridiculous amounts of views, but you know, it's a job, and it's a decent job, and it's a job doing something that they like. And because they are a publication for games, they get the press passes, they get to go to E3, You know, they get to do all the things that I'm aspiring to do, that I want to do, but getting the opportunity to do them is very difficult. And it's just one of those things where it's very saddening when it seems to be more about who you know and who can grease the gears for you rather than your own ability and your own initiative, which, you know, never underestimate the importance of hard work, but also get ready for the harsh reality of sometimes it doesn't pay off like you're told it will when you're younger. And that's not a bad thing because it builds character. And, you know, if you believe in fate or fatalism or destiny, all those awesome profound words, you know, maybe it's for the better. But at this moment in time, I'm just, you know, just kind of drifting. And I hate that in a way, because a lot of things I can control through my own skill, through my own drive and my own passion, but the things that you can't control are the ones that are the most frustrating, because it's not like I can do something harder or better or more efficient, because it's, you know, at the end of the day it's completely out of my hands. But thank you for watching anyhow. I hope the guide's helping, and you take care now.